What's going on, guys? It is Coaster Central here, and today I'll be doing the top 9 coasters at Six Flags St. Louis. Probably just an average Six Flags park. It has some decent roller coasters, but their depth isn't the best. And they do have some pretty bad roller coasters, which I'll tell you later on in the video. But yeah, so let's get started with number 9. It's gonna shock some people. We have Ninja. This is probably one of the worst roller coasters you will ever ride when you're at it. I hate this ride. It just bashes your head around. It is definitely the worst coaster there. It's even better than the next coaster, which I'm doing, which is at number 8, River King Mine Train, which is just your normal mine train. It's pretty fun. I really do like mine trains. They aren't like the most intense or insane roller coasters you can have, but they just a fun family ride. Some mine trains are rough, but I don't think this one is. It's pretty nice. I mean, I think I was around 3 lift hills when I rode it. It was really nice. So at number 7 we have Pandemonium. It's just your standard family ride. I really do like the spinning coasters. They are just really fun. I love how Six Flags has Pandemoniums at a lot of their parks. They're just really, really fun. The color scheme on this one, I think they just repainted it when I rode it, which will look pretty nice. And I think I rode it 9 times in a row. I did get off. Just with going in the station because I had this flash pass because it was a super busy day. So I got that, but then I didn't have to go around again. I could just go to the front of the line and then come back on. So I rode it 9 or 10 times in a row. That was really nice. But I really do think this ride does deserve number 7 on my list. So at number 6 we have Boomerang, your standard Boomerang. This is, of course, every single time I go to a park and I ask if do they have a boomerang? And you're every single time the park has a boomerang, I was why? And it's just because to do all our stuff on and just ride them to get the coaster credit, but it's kind of just a nuisance to do it. But boomerangs are they're okay. I mean, this boomerang is just the average one. The average ones aren't as good. I think the best ones are way better than the average ones. But now at number 5 we have Screamin' Eagle. Now this ride is really, really old. I think my dad rode it he used to live in St. Louis, so I think my dad rode it right the year it opened. And it was really smooth, he said, and really fun. But I like this ride. It does have some good airtime, but it is a little rough just because it's that old. It used to be, I think, around it was only one of the only roller coasters in the park when it opened. But it was really nice then, and it still is really nice now. So number 4 we have your standard Batman clone, Batman the Ride. And this one is surprisingly actually all black, which I'm not a big fan of, but it's still fine. I mean, this normal Batman the Rides are they're really, really intense, which I like, but they are a little rough. But they're still good, very good, good rides. But I think this is one of the worser Batman the Rides, but still is very fun. So number 3 we have the Boss. Now normally, or not normally, but if this ride was smoother, it may take my number 1 spot. But just because this ride is really rough, I just put it at number 3. This ride is huge. It's massive. I like that straight section under the drop, and then you go down again after that straight section after the drop. This ride is just massive, but it is really rough. But it's still got number 3 on my list, which is pretty good. I mean, definitely if it was smoother, it would definitely take the number 1 spot just because it's really fun. Now, I had a really tough time deciding number 3 or number 2. But at number 2 we have American Thunder. This ride, I mean, it's a good GCI, probably your average GCI. It's really fun, maybe a little better than average, but it still is one of the it still is a very fun GCI. I mean, I was expecting a little more when I was gonna ride it, and I didn't I think it met it maybe a little down. I was expecting a little more, don't know why. Though I was expecting maybe a little more airtime, but it still is like very fun. It's definitely second best ride in the park. So of course at number 1 we have Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast. Now I have not gotten a chance to ride the one at Six Flags over Texas just because every single time I go there it's broken down. Well I went to Six Flags over Texas 2 times. The first one I wasn't tall enough. And the second one it broke down. So yeah, I couldn't ride that one. So I was so glad I got to try Mr. Freeze Reverse Blast because this ride, the 2 Mr. Freezes look really, really nice. And I like how the line goes like right through the ride, so you can get some good clips of the ride, and you can just see it better. And I love that backwards launch. It's just a really fun ride. So hope you guys enjoyed my top 9 coasters at Six Flags St. Louis. And I will see you guys later.